we're going to be talking about the ocean zones. As you see on the map here, each zone has been classified by the amount of sunlight it gets. The first zone is called the sunlight zone, also known as the epipelagic zone. The epipelagic zone is home to more than 90% of the marine life in the ocean. Also, most plants such as algae and seaweed are able to grow there because they get enough sunlight to photosynthesize. The depth of the sunlight zone is 200 meters deep, and the temperature that can range here is from 27 degrees Fahrenheit all the way to 104 degrees Fahrenheit. Most life here thrives.
Prepared 5 jars, and I'm gonna, in every time Taran explains about one, I will be putting one animal in there.
So this clear water right here would represent the sunlight zone, also known as the epipelagic zone.
So I'm putting the orca here.
I'm going to be putting a sticker here. So this is the epipelagic zone, and then this one would be saying the sunlight zone. Next zone is the twilight zone, also known as the mesopelagic zone. In this zone, there are few animals and no plants that live here. The reason why there are no plants living here is because there's not enough sunlight to keep them photosynthesized. And the depth of this would be somewhere between 200 meters to all the way 1,000 meters. Temperature here would be somewhere between 39 to 69 degrees Fahrenheit.
The second zone is a twilight zone, and we're gonna be putting a sperm whale here. So now let's put it. So what animals live here are sperm whales, fish, and shrimp. So now we're gonna put twilight zone and
Mesopelagic zone, and this sticker says the twilight zone.
And I want to share a fun fact with you. Sunlight and twilight are the only 2 zones that have sunlight.
The next zone we're going to be talking about is the midnight zone. In the midnight zone, no light can reach here. That means that animals have to be bioluminescent. Bioluminescent means that they can create their own light. Most creatures that are bioluminescent use this light to attract prey. For example, you can take fish such as the dragonfish and the anglerfish. These both are bioluminescent and feed on small shrimp.
And what lives in the midnight zone are dragonfish, anglerfish, and eels. So I have this other container called the midnight zone, and we're gonna be putting these 3.
And also, the pressure in the midnight zone is very high. But these creatures are able to withstand the pressure. But if a human went down here, they would be absolutely crushed.
Like a pancake.
You need special marine equipment if you want to go diving here. The temperature in the midnight zone would be 39 degrees Fahrenheit. The depth in the midnight zone would be from 1,000 meters all the way to 4,000 meters. Now let's put the stickers. The sticker has bathypelagic on it. And this sticker right here has midnight zone. Now we will move on to the other zone, which would be the abyss zone. There are few animals that live in the abyss zone, also known as the abyssopelagic zone. In this zone, most of the animals here are bioluminescent, but some animals, like the deep sea shrimp, are not. The deep sea shrimp mostly feeds on the dead or decayed materials that were in the upper zones that slowly sink to the bottom.
I have a container for the abyss zone. Now let's put them. The trench zone is way more deeper, and in the trench zone there are home to little bit of life.
Now we're gonna put the stickers. The temperature in the abyss zone is 35 degrees Fahrenheit. And the depth of the abyss zone is from 4,000 meters all the way to 6,000 meters. The last zone is the trench zone. The trench zone is so deep that you can fit the entire Mount Everest in it. The deepest known point in the ocean is the Mariana Trench near the Pacific Ocean. And the temperature here can be 35 degrees Fahrenheit, with the depth being 6,000 meters and below. The pressure here feels like 100 elephants on top of your head. Only a few animals can survive this extreme pressure. The trench zone is also known as the hydropelagic zone.
Now let's put these jars on top of each other and see how these go.
So this is the trench zone, and this is the abyss, this is the midnight, this is twilight, and then that would be the
Sunlight. Wait out.
You might be asking how we made this entire thing. Well, in the first one, we just took like this toothpick and we just put a blue color in it on the top, like just one drop blue color on top of that, and just stirred it in the water. That's basically
This
what we
one,
did for the sunlight.
just a little bit. This one,
We took like 3 drops on top of the toothpick and just stirred it in. Next, we added 4 drops in the midnight zone. Then we added 5 drops of the blue in the abyss zone, and then we added 5 in the trench zone, 2 green, and 1 red. So that's the colors we used for this.